Just as every mother enmeshed man is not the same, it is also not going to be the same for every mother enmeshed man when his mother passes on. And what can be said with more or less complete certainty is that if a man is enmeshed to his mother and his mother passes on, he is likely to experience a lot of pain. And if his mother was more or less the centre of his world, to lose his mother naturally is going to be very tough for him. And so as she has passed on, he could end up feeling deeply depressed and as though he has no reason for being alive. And this is because from very early on, he will have been conditioned to serve his mother. So of course, now that his mother is no longer here, he is going to have no purpose. He is going to have no meaning, no reason to exist. And along with perhaps being depressed and feeling as though he no longer has a purpose, he's also likely to experience a lot of loss. And not only will there be the loss of his mother, he will also be dealing with the loss or the losses they experience very early on. And this pain will still be held in his body. And so all this pain will have been triggered by what could be seen as the final loss. And so not only will he have lost his mother, but he will have also lost the chance to meet his unmet childhood needs. And so he will lost the mother he had, the mother he wanted, and it won't be possible for him to meet these needs anymore. And so there will be his adult self and there will be his child self or his inner child, and all the pain that this part of him will be in. And so with all this loss, he can end up feeling either overwhelmed or he can shut down and end up feeling depressed. And due to how traumatic his early years were, he probably hasn't developed the ability to handle his emotions. And so through being neglected very early on, through not having his needs met, he won't have the capacity to grieve and then to gradually live his life, because he will never have completely separated from his mother. He will just have experienced a loss. And so all this pain is going to be there and he won't really know how to deal with it. And another part of this is that he may feel abandoned, and so he can feel disconnected, alone, and deeply abandoned. And he can even feel as though he is going to die. And so he will have returned to how he felt as a child, when his mother wasn't there, and so all this pain will have come up again. And so although he will look like a man, he can feel like an abandoned child, an abandoned boy. And so if you can relate to this and you have recently lost your mother and you are in a very bad way, then you will probably need to reach out for external support so that you can start to work through this pain that you're in now, partly because you've lost your mother and partly due to all the pain that has been held in your body since you were a small child. And so please reach out and don't suffer in silence.